As we're watching on board with last time out pole sitter Daniel Berezne. Can he stick it on pole once again? He's currently holding that position. Jarno Opmeer will not be going out for another lap. His session is done with a 26.3, and Formula Danny does go quicker, a 1:26.1. What a lap there. Ben getting held up by Lando, but I don't think he's going to have enough time to set. He's cutting the corners. He's trying his best to get all the way back to the start-finish line to get that lap in. Will Ben be able to make it? Lando sort of battling. He's like, well, don't know really what's going on. This isn't the race, guys, but they're battling anyway in qualifying. Maybe they want position. Of course, in Formula One, the etiquette is just to sort of, once you get towards the finals couple of sectors, you stay in that position till the line. If you don't make it, it's your own hard luck. Corner cutting king, as Tiamat Marduk is known as, through the final corner now. Is it going to be an improvement for Tiamat Marduk down towards the line? What is his lap time on the board? And it is not an improvement there. It is an improvement, but it's not by enough, to 1/10 behind Lando Norris. Who is going to get the job done? Is the grid lines up, the lights are coming on now. We're going to 5 red lights for Not The Bar GP. It is lights out and we are off. There we go. Once again, the lights going out, but nobody moving. It's just a glitch with the game. Don't worry, guys. And we are off, as it looks like a great start from Daniel Berezne. Will James go up the inside, though, on his teammate? He has a little look, but he doesn't get the job done. Jarno Opmeer getting sort of squeezed out. We have a few drivers running off wide. There's a McLaren hitting a Red Bull. Not too sure who there was. I think that might be Lando Norris way down the field. He's dropped all the way down to 19th. Him and Tiamat Marduk are coming to blows very, very early on, as Ian Poulter drops down into P19 as well. James Baldwin trying to defend against Jarno Opmeer. The battle of the esports guys. Jarno Opmeer going up against James Baldwin. Can he get the job done, or will he wait his time? Will he be patient? This is a 25% race. There's 14 laps ahead of us. Let's not get the moves done and break our front wing too early, boys. Tyrrell Limitless slots in P4. Looks like he overtook Jem Bullock Bassi, who lines in P5 at the moment. Nicholas Latifi with a great start, moving up into P6, and Stoffel Van Dorn as well, up into P7. What a good start for those guys. As nearly goes round Super GT, but he gets overtaken by Felix. Oh, and he goes round there, gets smacked by Pete Schmidt, and unfortunately Super GT is round, and that's going to put him right at the back with Ian Poulter. I'm not race and went off the track, and unfortunately for Lando, he's come off worse down in P19 as Tyrrell Limitless just gets a massive barge from the back of Jem Bullock Bassi. If you can't send it, Justin, rear end it, and Jem Bullock Bassi doing exactly that there, as he now goes for the overtake on Tyrrell Limitless. Limitless, though, gets the job back done on him. He gets past him down in towards turn 1, moves up into P4, and this looks like a very tasty battle. Watching this battle at the moment between Areva and Louis Delatraz, and of course Stoffel Van Dorn. No, it's just Stoffel Van Dorn. Louis Delatraz just a little bit further off behind Areva at the moment, as Areva goes up the inside in towards Stoffel Van Dorn, down towards turn 1. This is a big moment for Areva. He made a series on YouTube called My Driver, where he recreated and made fake stories on F1 in the gaming world, where he would actually race against the likes of Stoffel Van Dorn, and here he is doing it for reals. We're watching Jarno Opmeer make a fantastic move around the outside in towards turn 4.
Just behind, though, it looks like Jem Bullock Bassi and Tyrrell Limitless are still battling as well.
Also battling Jimmy Broadbent and Louis Delatraz going side by side. Jimmy Broadbent getting the better of Louis Delatraz. It looks like Jimmy has had a bit more practice on this game coming into Not The Bar GP. He struggled massively in Australia. If you know Jimmy, you know that he is quick on sim racing games. So it was a bit of a surprise to see. But of course, these games do take practice. It looks like he's done some practice in his spare time. There was a bit of team orders in play between the two of them. Of course, everybody is in a team chat with their teammates. So maybe Danny said to James, you know, stay out. I'll stay out at the moment. You come into the pits. You're battling with Jarno. Let's get P1 and P2.
Yep, I think you're exactly right about that.
Oh, he's gone very wide off the track. Lost the back end there, didn't he? Off the track for James Baldwin. And that's going to lose him loads of time to Jarno Opmeer.
Tiamat Marduk has now gotten the DRS on Stoffel Van Dorn, so he's now looking forward, not backward.
But if you look ahead of you, Stoffel Van Dorn is right on the back of Tyrrell Limitless. And Limitless has had some issues in this race, and now Stoffel Van Dorn's passed, and Tiamat Marduk also gets past Tyrrell Limitless. And it looks like there was a little bit of front wing damage on that racing point. Looks like the front left of the racing point has got wing damage, which means that Van Dorn is now up into 6th. Latifi is up into a top 5 position in this race. Benjamin Daly winding up Stoffel Vandoorne at the moment. He's going to go for a move, possibly down in towards turn 4, as it looks like there might even be some front wing damage on the Red Bull. I saw maybe on the front right, as he looks like he goes to the inside line, down in towards turn 4. Will he be later on the brakes than Stoffel Vandoorne? Yes, he is. There is indeed front wing damage for TMF Marduk, so he's doing a great showing at the moment to be up into P6 with that front wing damage, as Formula Danny wins the second race in the Not The GP series. It's another race win for the Alfa Romeo driver. Jarno Opmeer comes home in second place, with James Baldwin finishing today in third. Cem Bulabasi should get P4 if he doesn't make any incidents. Same with Nicholas Latifi getting P5. What a showing for him. But can Stoffel Vandoorne get TMF Marduk at the line? They come down to the final corner now. Stoffel Vandoorne will get the DRS on Benjamin Daly, cutting the corner ever so slightly, running it wide to try and get as much pace as he possibly can. That's probably puts him in the clutches of Jimmy Broadbent, but they all come across the line. They stay in position, and Ben holds on to P6. What an end to that race that was, as everybody else filters across the line now. Lando Norris indeed actually gets Esteban Gutierrez right at the end of the race. Slots now, and momentarily we will be underway for the second race in the Not The Bar GP, as the lights are coming on now. It is Willie who lines up in pole position. Super GT is alongside him on the first row, and it is lights out, and we are off for Not The Bar GP. Willie not getting a great start compared to Super GT. He's going to get the inside line down in towards turn 1. GT has got it done. Super GT up the inside in towards turn 1. Can he hold on to position? Will they keep it clean behind him? I doubt it, but will they surprise me? No, they don't. Someone's gone round. Stoffel Vandoorne has left this session. He's at a disconnect, so hopefully we can get him back in as soon as possible. Super GT leads the way. Nico Hulkenberg currently in second, defending from Willie and Arava. Cem Bulabasi all the way up into P5. What an opening first corner for him. Way down in 17th on the grid, and somehow he's found his way into P5 on the grid. What a start for him, and it'll be very interesting to see how exactly he did that. Lando Norris, a great start for him as well, starting in P11 and now running in P6 as Cem Bulabasi gets past Willie, or Willie up the inside as Willie in towards turn 9 and 10. Willie still holding it. Lando giving his teammate a little helping hand, pushing him through the corner, and he gets back past the F1 esports driver. Now Lando will be looking to see whether he can get past both of these guys. Being patient at the moment. You don't want to lose your front wing battling with guys that you know you can get past on the straight. So Lando being patient at the moment. Cem is past. He's up into P4. And what a move from Lando Norris up the inside in towards that corner there, and it is job done for Lando Norris. What a start though for Cem Bulabasi, as Lando Norris defending now from his teammate of Willie into the final corner of turns 14 and 15, and Esteban Gutierrez diving it up the inside there, and so did Formula Danny, and it looks like they're both going to get past, and Super GT completes the first lap in the lead. Somebody's in the pits. It's Formula Danny, pits very, very early on in this race. Will he be trying to avoid the traffic? Of course, they've got to work their way through guys that they know are slower than him. We know that Formula Danny is quick, as we're watching this battle between Nico Hulkenberg and Arava go on, and it looks like Hulkenberg gets the better of Arava, but Cem Bulabasi is up into second place, and we're only just 1/3 through the first lap. What an opening lap that is from Cem Bulabasi. Arava's been sent out wide on turn 4, and Lando Norris now up into P5, getting past Nico Hulkenberg. Justin, what an opening lap that was.
Very, very close up at the front here. Super GT still leading the way though, but yeah, this is not a race for the claustrophobic. This is insanity.
This is what we wanted. This is why we decided to do a reverse grid race, because just look at how close they are, all the way down from the likes of Jarno Opmeer. Behind him probably goes back to TMF Marduk all batting. Look at the gaps between everybody at the moment. Nico Hulkenberg coming back at James Baldwin there, who's currently up into P4, as Esteban Gutierrez right behind the Toro Rosso of Arava. He looks like go round the outside in towards turn 2. Can he get the job done? Arava squeezes him off wide, and now Jimmy Broadbent is getting involved in the battle as they go down in towards turn 4 now. Broadbent on the inside. Oh, contact between the three of them, but it looks like Limitless is going to hold on there around the outside of turn 4, side by side with Jimmy Broadbent. Who's going to yield first in towards the S's section? Esteban Gutierrez right behind this pack, and it looks like Jimmy Broadbent has got the job done for the time being against Tiro Limitless, but it looks like he might have dived it back up the inside in towards turn 8 there, as now Arava's defending so hard. Look at how hard he's defending against Esteban Gutierrez, barging him off the track, really getting his elbows out as his round goes Arava in the Toro Rosso. Did he manage to save that? I think he might have done it. He did. What a save from Arava. Usually we see those saves from Thibaut Courtois. Latifi had a great race in the first round as he goes very defensive in towards turn 4. Gutierrez going to have to go the long way round through turn 4, and it looks like he's going to try. He's going to hold it around the outside, but he unfortunately has to yield. And that brings Thibaut Courtois back into the mix there between him and Esteban Gutierrez. There might have been contact, though, between him and the Real Madrid goalkeeper as Courtois has completely disappeared from view between those two. I don't think that he can take those soft tyres all the way to the end of the race. He will really surprise me if he can take soft tyres all the way to the end here as Danny slots back into 7th at the moment. Willian getting overtaken by his friend Arava. Round goes, and Alfa Romeo is Daniel Bereznay, the winner of the first race in this Not The Bar GP. And round goes Danny. What a shock that is. Daniel Bereznay, he usually is so consistent and showing a little bit of weakness, and now being overtaken by James Baldwin, who has already made a pit stop. Williams is going to get DRS on Jimmy Broadbent, so this could be a three-way battle all the way down in towards turn 1. Where's Limitless going to go? He's only really got the choice of the outside line. Hulkenberg up the inside on Broadbent. Contact between the two of them. Nico goes on, and Jimmy did very well to stay on the track off that contact and that barge from Nico Hulkenberg. Everyone's filing down the start-finish straight now. Limitless going for the attack on Broadbent. He goes up the inside, down in towards turn 1. Can he make the move stick in towards the first corner? It looks like it's job done for Limitless. 10 right now. Willian still holding on to a good position currently in P9. Doing a great job, and now actually going on to a battle with Jimmy Broadbent. Who would have thought this? Arava has a little look up the inside and now goes side by side with Willian who's holding on to that position. But how much longer? Arava is trying to get past the YouTuber, and just ahead of him, of course, is a sim racer and YouTuber of Jimmy Broadbent. Looking further down the field. No, Arava dives it up the inside in towards turn 8 and punts off Willian who actually comes to a full-on stop, and he's got to be very, very angry about that from Arava. And now he's really just struggling to get back on track. Not too sure what is going on for Willian. Got a lot of free air ahead of him, so he can now start to push and pump in the lap times to try and catch up to the likes of Jimmy Broadbent, Nicholas Latifi and Arava, who are battling really hard here for P8 at the moment. Latifi did get past Arava momentarily, but Arava still holds on to that P8 position, so he's doing a great job to defend against the Williams Formula 1 driver. Of course, second in F2 in 2019. And Jimmy Broadbent licking his lips, just waiting to pounce on any mistakes from these two up ahead of him. The gap, unfortunately, no longer coming down between Jembel Bassi and James Baldwin for the lead of the race. And looks like Formula Danny isn't closing up on his teammates. So let's focus on this battle for P8 instead. Arava holding on. He's going to go defensive down in towards turn 1. But Latifi with the DRS down in towards the first corner. Broadbent trying to get involved as well. Arava switches to around the outside. He's going to go for his famous switchbacker dreams move, and can he complete it around the outside of turn 2? Latifi's going to squeeze him out, but Arava is going to follow in the slipstream once more, all the way down in towards turn 4. He's got DRS now on Latifi. He goes up the inside into turn 4, but it is not able to work, and Latifi for now holding on to that position. But Arava, is he done yet? No, he's not. Still fighting all the way to the S's section, and he gets the job done. What a move from Arava up the inside into the S's. Latifi had to yield, and that is a fantastic move from Arava to hold on to P8. We saw from the first race, Latifi is quick. We can tell that he's certainly quicker than Arava at the moment, but Arava defending well, and he's going to have to do it again as he's just tucking behind the Williams car at the moment. As we move on to the last lap of the Grand Prix, Jembel Bassi leading the way at the moment. James Baldwin currently in second with Formula Danny in third, but the battle for 8th is really heating up as Arava comes back at Nicholas Latifi here, down in towards turn 1. Can he get the job done late on the brakes? No, he's not. He just goes conservative, goes for the switchback move. Broadbent trying to get involved there, and TMM Marduk slides up the inside through turn 2 and says thank you very much for that position. Now Arava, will he go around the outside, down in towards turn 4? Is he late enough on the brakes? Does he have the tyres underneath him? It doesn't look like he has. He might send it though back up the inside into the S's. Latifi defends. He knows what Arava's tricks are, and he defends against him for the time being. But Arava, will he send it? He goes around the outside now, down in towards turn 8. So he met Marduk trying to hold on to this position at trying to gain on this position at the moment. Arava trying to hold on. He's got the inside line for the very tricky turn 9 and turn 10. And it looks like for now he has got the job done. And Latifi runs wide as Jemba Labassi is coming round the final corner now. He comes across the line and he takes the race win for the reverse grid race for the Not the Bar GP. What a performance there from Jemba Labassi. But this battle isn't over yet. They're 3 wide as they go through turn 12 and turn 13. Arava's missed out massively on TMM Marduk and Nicholas. Latifi tries to send it up the inside on Latifi. Can he get the job done? No, he can't. Latifi's gone out wide. He's lost the back end. There's collision between the two of them. Latifi has lost his front wing. They were battling oh so hard right at the end of that race, and it looks like they're going to miss out massively. TMM Marduk's going to come across the line for P8 as Jane Baldwin finishes in second. Danny finishes in third with Jana Watmir fourth. Super GT, a great performance from him to finish in P5 with Limitless finishing sixth, Norris in seventh, Jimmy Broadbent in eighth, Esteban Gutierrez in ninth, and Nicholas Latifi getting the final position in the top 10.